Hello, I'm Captain Jason Crump. Join us on this 1,400 nautical mile delivery of this beautiful 54-foot Aquila Power Catamaran. This trip will take us from Tarpon Springs, Florida to the British Virgin Islands. Whether you're a seasoned sailor or just dreaming of the open ocean, we've got something for everyone. So grab your eye patch and some spiced rum and subscribe.
We're off, boys.
Oh, you gotta spin it.
I don't know. I've never had to do this before.
I thought it was
I just updated it, so let's
Yeah.
find out what the problem is.
I'll switch it back to your
Yes.
Good job, Jason.
Thank you, sir.
It'll be fine by dusk, but I'm telling you, baby. These things eat at your bones and drive your young mind crazy. But when you place your head between my collar and jaw, I don't know much, but there's no weight at all. And I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. 'Cause if I say I miss you, I know that you won't. But I miss you in the mornings when I see the sun. Something in the orange tells me we're not done. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. I need to hear you say you've been waiting all night. Orange dancing in your eyes from bulb light. Your voice only trembles when you try to speak. Take me back to us dancing this wood used to creak. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. To you I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I'll poison myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare at the way the orange touches all things around. grass, trees, and dew. How I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around. Please turn those headlights around.
Well, we made it to Marine Max Naples. It was a beautiful cruise down the Gulf of America as we dodged crab pots along the way. We only navigate the Gulf during daylight hours due to the staggering number of these spots. We entered Gordon's Pass and made the 3 nautical mile trip up the river. The current was ripping out of Naples Bay. Of course, there was a sunset cruise about to leave with 200 people wanting a show, so I had quite the audience. No pressure. I was able to go stern in against the current. It wasn't perfect, but I did not give the onlookers anything for social media. We did move this other boat back about 2 feet after we got the 54 secured. Then we grabbed dinner at Tin City and came back to tackle the 24-hour new vessel service, washed the boat down, and chilled for a bit. We're off again at first light on our way to Safe Harbor Marina in the Florida Keys. From there, we will run 24 hours a day and start our shifts to Staniel Key, Bahamas. There's a decent blow in the Atlantic, so we may get held up before we make it to Turks and Caicos. It's blowing 25 to 30 knots with 9 to 10 foot swell at 7 seconds, so it's going to be a rough ride after we cross the Gulf Stream if we don't wait for a weather window. We'll have to make the decision in the next day or so. Although Captain Dave says, as long as it isn't a Category 2, we're going. If we don't get held up, we'll probably have 7 more days before we get to Tortola in the British Virgin Islands. Well, that's night 1 in the books. See you all in the morning. This morning we leave Marine Max Naples, head out through Gordon Pass into the Gulf, down through the 7 Mile Bridge, and into Safe Harbor Marina in Marathon.
Heading out to open water.
Visibility this morning. See about 100 feet off the bow, maybe 200.
I see the sunrise creeping in. Everything changes like the desert wind. Here she comes and then she's gone again. And I'm just a traveler on this earth. Sure as my heart's behind the pocket of my shirt. I just keep rolling till I'm in dirt, 'cause I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler. I couldn't tell you, honey, just like the rubber turning on the ground. Always lost and nowhere bound. I'm just a traveler on this earth. Sure as my heart's behind the pocket of my shirt. I just keep rolling till I'm in the dirt, 'cause I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler. I couldn't tell you, honey, I don't know where I'm going, but I've got to go. 'Cause every turn reveals some other road, and I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler. When I'm gone, somebody else will have to feel this wrong. Somebody else will have to sing this song. Somebody else will have to sing along. Sing along. I'm just a traveler on this earth. Sure as my heart's behind the pocket of my shirt. I just keep rolling till I'm in the dirt, 'cause I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler. I couldn't tell you, honey, I don't know where I'm going, but I've got to go. 'Cause every time reveals some other road, and I'm a traveler. Oh, I'm a traveler.
We fuel up at Safe Harbor Marina, head across the Gulf Stream, through the Northwest Passage, and down to Staniel Key in Exuma, Bahamas. Here we are in the Straits of Florida, heading to the Gulf Stream in open water. We've been absolutely blessed with weather conditions so far, but that will change once we enter the Northwest Channel on the tongue of the ocean. Good morning, April 2nd, 0500. Been on shift since 4 a.m. I got the 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. shift and 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. shift, which is fantastic. I get the sunrise and sunset shift, so couldn't ask for anything more than that. We are 29 minutes off the northwest channel of Andros Island. We're going to circle around Andros and head towards Exuma. Get a nice sunrise here in a little bit. Having a great time. Had a great crossing across the Gulf Stream last night and this morning. Small seas, 1 to 2 foot seas. A bit windy, but it's not bad. It's been a great trip. Hope everybody's having a good time, and we'll talk to you soon. I just added this clip to give some perspective on what it's like to be on shift out here in the middle of the night with little to no visibility. I just cleared the Northwest Channel Pass, and I'm heading toward the tongue of the ocean, where we will see depths of up to 10,000 feet deep.
Don't know where I'm going, but this road I'm on is taking me places I've never been. I don't do well on my own, but when you're here I swear I'm home. The love you give's more than I could ever pay. Well, I just moved out west, and God, I'm scared to death of the things that people are aiming me to be. And how do I make sense of all this shit I'm in? It's like everyone wants to help, but no one can see. When I close my eyes and think about my dreams, it's a million eyes and one set of strings. And I'm convinced you're the only one that knows me. With you I'm already the man I wanna be. They don't understand just how much your heart means. It saved my life, it helped me forget the pain. And don't you worry, the love we have won't leave. You ain't in my head, you're in the way I breathe. One thing I miss most about the place I was grown is no one saw me as more than just a kid. When this machine tries to buy me out, I'll scream out to the crowds. I'm a busted ass boy that was built on honesty. Mama always said to me, well, son, you're something to see. Where would I be without you believing in me? I got some boys that would die for me, and a girl that would never leave. What else could a man ever need? When I close my eyes and I think about my dreams, it's a million eyes and one set of strings. And I'm convinced that you're the only one that knows me. With you I'm already the man I wanna be. They don't understand just how much your heart means. It saved my life, it helped me forget the pain. Don't you worry, the love we have won't leave. You ain't in my head, you're in the way I breathe.
Success, gentlemen. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. We know that they're open after 6 p.m.
What are we drinking next?
We're going to the Yacht Club. So maybe we'll
Is it open?
Yeah, he said it'll be open till 10.
We're drinking till 10.
We're drinking till 10.
Goddamn, if you're not gonna drink, why don't you get some Coke or something?
Yes.
He offered. And what's funny is the only soda in the gas station was Coke.
Really?
So I had to think about what you said. And then I was like, oh, no, the guy wanted me to buy some blow.
Of course, I was talking about a Coca-Cola. Classic. I'm on the wet side.
I think this is it right here. Yeah, that's it right there. We could have.
It's gonna be a long jump to the dock.
Yes. What about that beach over there?
There's a beach right here.
We put it on the dinghy dock.
Okay, the one over there.
high enough.
You have to go fast though.
Are you saying like an obstacle course?
Right. We need a slalom.
Yeah.
5 hours later.
Goes in my mouth.
That's what she said.
He's got his phone out. What are you got to find my yacht?
I don't know if you can see
Find
shit.
my yacht. What? I hope she really hung up.
After a fun night in Georgetown, we head to Long Island to Salt Pond Key and Flying Fish Marina, where we're held for a little more weather. Quick turnaround at Long Island. We fuel up at Flying Fish Marina in the morning and head out for Turks and Caicos.
Great white sharks.
Whoa! Yeah. Comes in, uses the little one for bait.
He's gone? Well, the first one got away, and I lost the footage of the second one, but Paul did catch a really nice mackerel.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's all right. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here.
Man, how things can change quickly out here. We are in the Caicos Passage. Devil's Point in my iguana is just out of visual range off to our port side. We've been waiting for several days for the sea state to flatten out, so we don't beat up this 54-foot Aquila Power Cat or ourselves. But we just can't wait any longer. So we continue to push on. We are in about 10,000 feet of water, en route to Turks and Caicos. As you may know, it's hard to capture the sea state on video, but take my word for it, this is not a comfortable ride. Ooh, okay, made it to Turks and Caicos, long night, 24-hour passage. It was pretty rough until 5 o'clock this morning. I was on shift from 4 to 8 and pulled in Turks and Caicos. I guess I can show you the marina. If you guys are looking for a condo, you can buy one for $2 million right over here. We're waiting on, where's the fuel dock? But we can't get fuel until we get the custom guy shows up and gets us checked into the country, and then we go through immigration, and then we can get fuel, and then we can head out on our 48-hour passage to Puerto Rico. Looking forward to just getting there. I don't know what day it is. It's Sunday, I think. We left on Monday, so this will be our 6th day on the water. It's been a good time. We've had a couple stops though. We got to anchor up for a couple days because of weather, so kind of broke it up. But the rest of the trip from here to Puerto Rico, and then Puerto Rico to the BVI's. It's a good 3 days nonstop. We will not stop. We will stop in Port Real to get fuel, and then we just shove off again. Probably fill the water tanks, wash the boat down, and take off. But let me turn you around, show you. We got Captain Dave in the house.
Hola, senor and senoritas.
Mom, Dave was just making fun of you, by the way, if you ever watch this. Go ahead, Dave, tell him.
Tell your mom.
Tell my mom what you said.
I was just complimenting her on the white.
We're just kidding.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're here in Turks, Caicos. How's it going, Cap? How do you think it's been going so far with the breaks we've had?
It's been going good. You know, we've had a little delays because of weather, but otherwise, kind of a typical trip down. We've got rough spots, smooth spots. Get out of the sun so that I'm not backlit. You don't want to see the yachts in the yard. You know, some people might like to see
Maybe, yeah.
yards too. This is a very straightforward marina to get into, even though the electronic charts say that there's markers to come in. There physically is not, but
Yeah, I think Chad found them over in the yard over here. He's like, there's your markers.
Yeah.
They're sitting in the parking lot. So
and they might put them back out once some of the development is done. You know, they have been working on the entrance, dredging it, digging it, shoring it up with riprap.
yeah, it's definitely nice here. They take it serious though. What was it called? Who called me this morning on the radio?
So that's Provo radar. So the government monitors their territory via radar. So any vessels that approach into their territorial waters, the radar picks it up. They call you on the radio to verify who you are, what your intentions, where you're going.
Where we came from, how many people on board, if we have life jackets. They want to know we're legit.
They want to know we're legit and that, you know, we're also safe if something happens. They do have, you know, a problem with illegal immigration as well. You know, people try to sneak into their country. I mean, that is not just a U.S. problem. That is a worldwide problem.
Shit, I'd rather sneak in here than U.S.
We are trying to go through the immigration process right now, and you know, just like anybody else that would come into our country, you know, we've got to wait, submit the paperwork, pay the fees.
It's probably Elon's fault, right? Don't go there. I'm joking.
We won't
joking.
go into that can of worms.
Let's go talk to the Virgin crew member.
Yeah, let's go talk to an Elon supporter.
Chad, what do you think, man? First trip on the 54, crossing oceans, up on the fly bridge here, chilling. Chad's getting ready to take off. He's got to get back to work. He's got real responsibilities. So we're waiting for customs and immigration so we can get cleared into the country, so they can let him fly home. So what do you think, Chad? What's your thought?
Yeah, it's a fantastic trip. Didn't know what to expect to come. Trusted Jason, trusted Dave, learned to trust Paul.
Oh shit!
Great, great captains and crew members. The Aquila 54 is a fantastic catamaran. It's really smooth and really rough water. Great amenities. What I liked about it, what was great, was the whole experience of it. You can think of, oh, you're just out on a boat, seeing beautiful things, which we are, but it's the work of it, getting the fenders ready when you're docking, getting the boat lines out, staying safe, communication.
And it is work too. It's
a lot of work.
It's a lot of mental and physical effort that goes into making these trips. I know everybody in my family thinks I'm just out here, you know, sailing the high seas and like living the dream, but it gets exhausting after a couple days, and I don't mean that to sound like bad, but
I mean, it takes at least 2 to 3 people just to anchor and to do it right, get it out there, be safe with it. You're probably busting your ribs, leaning over, right along the chain after you get going, communication with the pilot, make sure you're headed the right direction. Dave's a great cook. We had some really good meals.
Yeah, his captain ability is questionable, but he can cook some good meals.
Good conversations.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially about your buddy Elon.
yeah. Don't get Captain Dave going on to Elon.
Yeah, when I get back, I'll rap with Elon a little bit, but
Yeah, you might have a different viewpoint with him a little bit.
he won't send a starship your way.
He is going to charge you more for your goddamn Starlink, though.
He's probably listening to me right now. Elon T1000 with his Skynet.
Paul, do you mind?
Retired Marine, 22 years in the Marines. I retired in 2014, became a captain, and I moved boats for Aquila and MarineMax.
Fantastic. What do you think? You're doing this for experience to be able to make these trips for MarineMax and Aquila to get these boats down to the BVIs. So this is your first delivery down here, right?
Right. So yeah, in order to do this for a MarineMax, you have to do it as a mate one time, so you can get Blue Water certified to be able to do it as a captain yourself. So this is my first experience this long in this kind of weather, yes.
So we've had it kind of good, right? Our trip thus far, we got to stop a couple times waiting for weather. We got to anchor in some beautiful anchorages, beautiful water. But like the rest of the trip, granted it's only about 3.5 days, we're gonna go nonstop. When we get out of here, we're gonna grind. It's gonna be 3 of us. Chad's gonna fly home, but we're gonna go. We got our 4-hour shifts, and we're gonna grind. So it gets a little more tiring, and usually by the time we get here, we're kind of hitting a wall. We're like, okay, it's time to go. We got to get there. I feel more rested than the last time because we have stopped. We just did a 24-hour passage, right? So what do you think about that? Is it crazier than you thought? You're like, let me get off the boat? What do you think?
No, I have 7 combat deployments where we did 12 on, 12 off, so it's nothing new to me. We just haven't had a chance to get into our groove yet.
Right.
But once you get into your groove on those shifts, then it just becomes second nature. But I don't think we'll have enough time to acclimate to that.
Yeah, right.
This trip, but it is what it is. It's a good time. It's a good experience, and not many get the opportunity to do this.
So Captain Paul's also an avid fisherman, and he brought some poles. We threw some lines out yesterday. He did. We can take credit for catching something, but it was really Paul. We just watched him. What'd you catch yesterday?
We caught 2 mackerel. One was a Cerro mackerel. I think that's one of the popular mackerels over here in the Bahamas. It was pretty fat mackerel. She was pretty sweet.
Yeah, mackerels are what, usually 12 to 18 inches. That was a good 24-inch mackerel.
Yeah, it was a big one. It's a Cerro mackerel is what they call them over here, I guess. I guess they get big.
29 miles off of Dominican Republic right now. We got about 23 and a half hours until we land at Puerto Rico at the marina. We got fuel, then we have another day to the BVIs. We're out here in the middle of the ocean. No land in sight. 3 of us left with the boat. Chad jumped off to head home, take care of some work, see his family. So we're gonna run 24 hours a day until we arrive. Just a little update. Good morning. Day 7. I think it's Monday anyway. Day 7 sounds good. Cruising off the northern coast of Dominican Republic off to my starboard side right now. We got about 223 miles to go to Puerto Rio Marina in Puerto Rico for fuel. 23 hours away. Keep grinding, as you probably just felt. Every once in a while we take like a 6 or 7 foot breaker on the bow, just shutters the boat. Keep you awake, that's for damn sure. Other than that, can't see a thing, just cruising in complete darkness. Having a blast. We got about another day and a half so I guess enjoy it while you can. I hope everybody has a good day. Just a quick sped up clip of my evening shift. I got off shift at 8 p.m., went down, had a shower, got some food, laid down, woke up at 1:30 in the morning to Captain Dave beating on my door saying Customs wants to talk to me. I thought the guys were just messing with me.
When Customs wakes you up at 1 o'clock in the morning, coming into Puerto Rico. Good stuff.
We get into Puerto Rico around 3 a.m. After being pulled over by Customs and a long night at sea, we were all pretty exhausted. I filled the boat with water, washed her down, and laid down for a couple hours. The fuel dock opens at 6 a.m. We took on 650 gallons of diesel and shoved off, only to have a bad vibration on the port side. After about 10 minutes of me playing the game called Let's See How Long I Can Hold My Breath Before I Pass Out, I finally got the fouled prop cleared, and we were underway again. Once we got underway, we realized we were not going to make Customs and Immigration in time at the west end of Tortola, so we decided to stop in Esperanza in Vieques, Puerto Rico. Hey kid, get out of my shot. We had dinner at Duffy's and took a walk through town. Okay, final day. We pull anchor in Vieques, Puerto Rico, and make our way to West End Tortola to check in with Customs and Immigration. Can't have anything nice in this boat. Yeah, we can videotape all the shit spilled everywhere. That'll show.
Yeah. All those pork rinds that are all over that.
There's pork rinds everywhere up here. And they're stale. You can't even pick them up and eat them if you get hungry.
Maybe that's why he's sick. Maybe he's got a pork rind stuck up his nose.
He said that's when he started getting sick, when he ate the pork rinds. Well, we made it to West End. Tortola. Dave is right over there. Hang on. In that blue building. Checking us in. We can't leave the vessel until he gets us checked into the country. We're in the anchorage here. Waiting for Dave to call me on the radio so I can jump in the dinghy and go grab him. Well, we made it. Have fun?
Like always. Always. Something.
Not recording, are you?
Passport.
God damn it, Paul.
Then they wanted to see Coast Guard documentation or a bill of sale. And finally had to pull up the TIV where it shows what greenbacks are paid for it. No. Sometimes I just show up, I sign the paperwork, and I go on to something else. Sometimes it's a fucking hassle. One time I got brought up into the immigration's office, and he was like we were being interrogated by the principal. We got 40 vessels in the fleet. We go through the process. And then the dollar amounts are always.
Really?
Yeah.
Just whatever they feel like charging that day?
Got some sort of, what do you call it, sliding scale or something.
This area is beautiful around here. We got out. We need another one.
Might be a spring.
Go back to that clip right there.
Well, we made it. She's home. Absolutely gorgeous here. battery. What is that red thing flashing up there? I thought that was
I think
battery.
it's recording, isn't it?
Oh, maybe.
When it's rough like this, you take a shit and you come back up out of the bowl and kiss your ass. Yeah. Fucking got cock marks all over your ass.
I thought, that's why right before we left, I was like, nope, drop the kids off the pool before we go. All right, everybody. We have been at the bar.
You're on? All right.
Yeah.
So we're in the 54 Aquila, right? With the Volvo.
forgot the best part.
with the Volvo 400.
You gotta welcome them.
Welcome Marine Max.
No, welcome Marine Max
Vacation.
Vacation.
Good day, Marine Max Vacation people. Captain David here.
Vacation guest.
Take 3, cut.
What did you say?
Welcome Marine Max Vacation guest.
Welcome Marine Max Vacation guest. We're changing the transmission oil.
And you should never do this, by the way.
So we take the dipstick out, and we're gonna just fish that down the transmission. And we're rolling.
Now, Ludwig, I know that vacation guests don't do this part, but I need you to do the intro for me real quick.
Oh.
Because I can't pull it off. I've had 4 takes, and it just isn't working.
Is the camera pointing straight?
Dave, who invited you to fucking food?
You did.
Go ahead.
All right.
Paul, when you said you were bringing your man friend, I didn't know it was this kind of man friend.
Fuck.
Okay.
Ready?
Sure.
Action.
Practice up good, ladies.
Welcome, Marine Max charter guests. Here, we are about ready to change the transmission fluid on a D6 Volvo Penta power package.
And now we're gonna continue to pump.
All right, pump away.
Pump away.
Oh, yeah.
You can't say, oh yeah, with the